My dear friends and viewers, Ram Navratna here. Welcome to HR Resonance channel. By this time, you have viewed so many of my very topic videos, and today I am with another new and interesting and useful topic of the life on how to break the bad news. Well, friends, you might have experienced in your personal life, social life, professional life, and family life many situations where you may have to convey the bad news in addition to the good news also. And conveying the good news is also comfortable situation, whereas conveying the bad news is a very tiresome and painful situation. But nevertheless, one has to do. Even in the employment, as a manager, we come across a lot of such conveying the bad news of either termination or suspension or cutting off an increment, various other ways. So all one has to face, and these are all part of the life. Today I'm making an effort to provide you some information, some tips on this. If bad news anytime anticipated, ask in advance who they want like to present and how they would like the others to be involved for shadow the bad news. And whenever you want to convey this one, always better you have to say, I am sorry, but I have a bad news. Use touch where appropriate. Further, whenever you are conveying, be genuine, try to be authentic and compassionate, and treat the other person with respect and dignity. And all the time and any time avoid any sugar-coated words. And know the facts and their implications thoroughly. Respond to the feelings and nod your heads also. Affirm your support and commitment at the end. This is also important. Now, when we have to carry out one of the worst components of being a manager, okay, and it may be breaking a bad news to a team or team members, or in rare cases, that it may be whole teams. So sometimes it may be termination or dismissal from the employment also, or the loss of a client, or something more drastic also. The way carry out this could exacerbate or otherwise improve the situation also, it will be there. Now let me provide you what are all some of these points that one can keep in mind. The first one is plan and prepare effectively. Anyway, in any issue, planning is most important. And preparation is also still more important. Preparation is vital here for obvious reasons. You don't want to end up in winging the conversation and make a mess of it or get emotional in delivering it. If it is a termination or redundancy message, for example, you could become defensive on your part or on behalf of the company. Therefore, planning how you will deliver is most important, so you don't regret saying something or feeling bad afterwards. So therefore, plan and prepare effectively. Next one is decide how you would deliver it. Naturally, you want to determine the best way to put the message across. Is it something where you need to be face to face? Or could this be done via email? Can you make a phone call to the person or people involved? Depending on the natural or nature of the bad news, you have to ensure the best and correct medium is used. Next one is do it quickly. Delays could cause problems in its assimilation, and they may put more pressure on the recipients. Make sure that any delays don't cause more issues and pain associated with the situation. Next important is plan for the meeting. How do you want to put the message across? Think of the location if you are going to make it face to face. If it is a redundancy or termination notice, normally do it at the end of the day or at the shift, which is a common practice that concerned officers and managers will do. Should someone else be involved? Okay, this is another important question you have to keep in mind. Is it necessary to involve a third person in the discussion? If so, discuss what the issues are with the person before delivering the message. The third person may be able to assist in the delivery of the plan, for offering the assistance to the team or individual involved. That is what important. Another one is check how the message has been received. It is most important because you have to see the body language, emotions, facial appearance, etc., etc. After delivering the news, confirm understanding and be prepared to answer any questions. Don't overload the person with informations. The news may cause him to switch off and not be listening in any way. Then another important aspect is communicate the outcomes. Ensure any other people involved or affected or informed of the outcomes of the delivery. You might send a memo or email around or have a team meeting to discuss what has happened. Next one is follow up as necessary. Depending on what the news is, you may wish to keep in touch with the individuals concerned, offering any assistance that is required. So the person feels they have been appreciated and can ask for help as and when it is needed. Passing off bad news seriously ensures you cause as little pain as possible and assist the people in being affected so they can change course quickly and effectively. So you want to build that person's confidence. You want to build that person's confidence in you for the future. So no matter what the implications of the news might be, you are there to offer support when all this is required. Well, friends, in your life as a manager or as an employee or as a family head or association head, you will come across situations like particularly the medical cases, deaths or separations, or even the matter of accident, thefts, etc. We come across a lot of such things where breaking the bad news aspect will be there, which is part of our life as well as the profession whatever we have chosen. In all such case, one has to keep whatever the points so far I told, in addition to based on the situation and your experience, you can use and you can carry on that function successfully, effectively, without hurting the much to the concern, followed by necessary help and support. Well, friends, all this information might be helpful to you and useful to you wherever you are and whatever position you are. Depending on the situation, you can use, and I hope this information you can pass on to all your team members that may be helpful to you. Further, friends, wait for my various other videos that are going to come in the days to come, and thank you very much for your patient listening, and don't forget to subscribe, like and share to our HR Resonance channel. Once again, I thank you for your patient listening. All the best. Good day.